Let me ask you a question. Does filling out forms annoy you? You're not alone. Imagine you're a customer service rep and you're asked to do kind of boring tasks like filling out forms, greeting customers via email, and sending replies to their queries. Stuff like that. That can start to feel a little tedious, right? This is where macros come in. Macros are pre-written responses to your customers' questions or comments. With macros, you can quickly respond to people without having to type your response from scratch. Why else should you use macros though? Let's go into a bit more detail about the benefits that they offer. The first benefit is that with macros, you can automate repetitive tasks with a single click. From creating and assigning tickets to adding and removing tasks, you can standardize and automate the process to save yourself time and energy, and ultimately money. How cool is that? If you work in customer support, then you know that time is of the essence. In fact, one statistic from Com100 says that 71% of customers believe that a quick response will drastically improve their experience. The second benefit of macros is that they minimize human error. Customer service reps are often bombarded by multiple tasks that they have to juggle at one time, so it's only human to make mistakes here and there. But macros will reduce the likelihood of common typos and grammatical errors. That's the beauty of having pre-written responses. Number 3, macros help you reduce the average handling time. Let's face it, your business has to deal with customers, and your customers have to deal with you, and that takes a lot of time and energy. You've probably noticed that a lot of your customers have the same questions about your products or services. Use macros to set up an automation path so that you can answer these queries without having to manually type them in. With an all-in-one CRM like EngageBay, setting up macros is so easy. Our macros work on if-then conditions. For example, if a specific tag is added to a ticket, then that ticket's status might change from normal to priority. Decide on the conditions, automate the responses, and save hours of your time. The fourth benefit of macros is that you improve customer satisfaction. Customer service is all about making your customer base happy, and macros can really help you do that. With lightning-fast responses and error-free replies, your customers are going to have an amazingly positive experience with your brand. Let's take a quick look at how to use macros in EngageBay. I'm going to show you a very, very simple example of how to use macros, but just keep in mind that there are infinite variations of this. So first, make sure that you are in the service bay, and then you can click on macros, and we need to create a macro first. So click on create macro, and we're just going to name this test, just for the sake of this video. And here's the start of our macro. So what we need to do is define what we want to happen. To do that, you click on the plus button. And for this example, let's choose set ticket status to new. Add action, connect the two. Then what we're going to do, and again, this is just an example, we're going to add one more step where we can set the ticket assignee to support. That's going to open this next drop down, and here I can select myself. Add action, and then connect the two. So again, to recap, this macro will automatically set a ticket status to new, and then it's going to assign it to me. Click save, and then we're going to head back. Now with the way macros work, you have to apply them to your tickets. So we're going to go here to tickets, and I created a fake one just for the sake of this example. And when you're ready to apply the macro to it, you can hover over these three dots, click edit, hover over these three dots, and you'll see execute macro. If we click on that, we would be able to choose from all of the macros that we have, that we've created thus far. At this point, we only have the one we just created as a test. Execute. And that would apply the macro we just created to this ticket. Pretty simple. Your customers have options, but they keep coming back to you. Why? Because you make them feel valued and special every time they use your product or service. I know that it's a cliche mantra that we might be tired of hearing, but it's true. The customer is king. Pay attention to the finer details, including features like macros, and you're going to represent your brand in a much more positive light. EngageBay is an all-in-one sales, marketing, and customer support tool and CRM that you can get started using for free. After that, our paid plans start at just $15 a month. The link is below if you want to sign up and give it a spin and let us know what you think. Thanks for checking out this video. If you found it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and support our channel. If you have any questions, drop them in a comment and we'll see you next time.